Hi everybody, this video is to help you write math in Canvas. So the backend uses LaTeX. It's a free software you can download, or you can try online sources such as Overleaf. So to get started, what you would want to do is click on this button, and there's two options. You can use the basic one, which is basically you're gonna go ahead and click. So if you want F, and then you can do parentheses X. You have to kind of use more of the buttons up here. If you still want an exponent, you can do the Shift 6, but then it's kind of cumbersome because then you'll have to hit the right button or find the superscript. So in third, but then it's I just find it a little cumbersome. The good thing about this page is you're like, oh shoot, I don't know how to do the infinity symbol. You can just click on this and let's see, where is it on this list? It doesn't even have infinity. Oh, there it is. So then there's infinity. So then you can kind of have a place or a tool bank to find some symbols and relationships and operators in this form. So the thing is that if we switch to advanced now, we have all this weird code now, and this is the LaTeX part of it. And let me just take a moment to explain what's going on. The backslash left and then parenthesis, usually what that does is it makes this parenthesis larger. So for instance, if you had a fraction, and so then what happens is you have to close it on the other side. When you're doing the exponents, you just need to do the Shift 6, and then it's just a matter of typing. This symbol right here is just allowing for that space that's right here. And now you can see to do the infinity symbol, it's just slash infinity. So this is the one that I like to play in because it's just a lot more typing. So if we wanted to do a fraction, you can do slash, and then you can just write frac, and this is going to be whatever you put in here is going to be the numerator. And so notice it both has to be curly braces, and then 2, now it presents a fraction for you. If you want to do a square root, it's going to look like SQRT, and then again you're going to need the curly braces X. If you wanted the cube root, you're still going to start off with the square root and then put in brackets, put the 3 in the middle, and then you would type in your curly brace X. So the thing is here is that the spacing's not happening, so there is some weird switching going on behind the scenes. But whenever you're done, you can just go back here, and well, my cursor was there, so it put that work there. So some things that you can do is oh shoot, that's in the wrong spot. You can still copy and paste it. Let's exit out and then put it in the Control V and put it in the space that you want it to be in. And so here, notice that there was no spaces that we had in the editor here. And so you can, that's when you would want to, oh whoops, we need to highlight this again and then click on here. So then that's when you would want to put your backslash semicolon to create that space. And you can't quite tell because they're still kind of close together, but if you were to do some more, you would create that space. So as I'm thinking about your course or even future courses, it could still be helpful just to know that your symbols up here, if you needed to do an alpha, it's going to be written this way. If you're going to do delta, So it's pretty intuitive in that way, but it's nice that there's just a lot of things already here for you to reference. Pi. So then if you wanted to play with operators, like the union, intersection, you can use that there. So maybe we can talk about, like, if it's degrees, like if you had 45 degrees, you would want to do your caret and then curly brace slash circ, and that's going to provide that little circle up top. So there's so many options that you can do with this. It is still a little like click, 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 which is a little annoying, but at least it just looks prettier to me. And if you're just having trouble like finding some type of code or something, or you really are enjoying this LaTeX and how pretty it looks, one of the great references is just to Google Not So Short Intro to LaTeX, and you're going to find just a lot of information there. So there's different packages as well, like for calendars or exams, for resumes, homework assignments. That's when Overleaf can be a little helpful as well, because they already have examples worked out that you can just copy and paste and play with to get to how you want to format. There's lots of other things that we can do, but I was just wanting to get this little intro going so that you can see, so that you're not like having to write x squared plus like square root x. Like it just kind of becomes hard to follow, like even when you plus 1/2 half, and then, or if you were doing like, and it can also lead to confusion, because if you had maybe 2x squared plus 3x plus 5 all divided by 2x plus 1, is it 5 over 2x plus 1, or did you really mean the parenthesis, the 2x squared plus 3x plus 5 all divided by your 2x plus 1? So it kind of alleviates a lot of that order of operations as well by just using this feature. I realize we're all learning a lot right now. When I was finishing up grad school, some of the instructors were encouraging, maybe not even encouraging, their undergrad students to use LaTeX to submit their homework, so that it comes out in a nice math font. You may not all be math majors, but even in the field, this may be, in other fields, may be helpful. Alright, so I hope you found this helpful, and I'll talk to you later.